Hello, welcome to our final Wednesday devotion for the month of February, where we're doing a theme of love. I'm Kayla Carrico, and this is
Megan Alden.
we're doing heart hands.
I know we're finishing up our love theme, so I'm doing a heart.
Got into the heart hands. Today, I'm also sharing scripture. We've done three scripture reflections this month.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's like the Bible is important, or something.
There is a lot in that book. There's a lot in there, and there's a lot about love. So
I think I am gonna read one of or some different parts of instead of reading the entire chapter for 1 Corinthians 13. So I'll go ahead and read. If I speak in tongues of human beings and of angels, but I don't have love, I'm a clanging gong or a clashing cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy, I know all the mysteries and everything else, and if I have such complete faith that I can move mountains, but I don't have love, I'm nothing. If I give away everything that I have and hand over my own body to feel good about what I've done, but I don't have love, I receive no benefit whatsoever. Love is patient, love is kind, it isn't jealous, it doesn't brag, it isn't arrogant, it isn't rude, it doesn't seek its own advantage, it isn't irritable, it doesn't keep a record of complaints, it isn't happy with injustice, but it is happy with the truth. Love puts up with all things, trusts in all things, hopes for all things. And then skipping to the last verse. Now faith, hope, and love remain, these three things, and the greatest of these is love. This is a good one.
I think it perfectly sums up our whole month.
And I like the translation for the Common English Bible has. It changes up some of the words and kind of makes it fresh for us, where we're used to hearing the same translation over and over.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think most everyone's probably heard this before or sections of it, but there's a reason for that because it's a perfect summation of what how we're supposed to think about love.
It's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this one I have two thoughts about this one that I'm thinking of. One is that I know that this one often gets used for weddings.
Yes.
To talk about commitment, but it's not just about we talked about Greek words for love. It's not just about eros or romantic love, but it also includes agape, like just universal love for people. So making sure to broaden it so we don't just talk about romance when we read this passage, but love in general.
Yeah. And I think we kind of touched on that a little bit in some of our other devotions this month. It's not just one thing, it's broad.
Yeah. And then, my other thought was, did you ever have to do the thing where you stick your name in the blank where love is?
Yes. I did.
Kayla is patient. Kayla is kind. Kayla isn't jealous.
Yeah, I know, because it's hard to think of E words for that, for MEG. But yes, I definitely had to do that.
Yeah, to fill in the scripture with your name and all of these good things about love, and to try and seek to embody that was something I had to do back in youth group, and I haven't made our youth do it before. Maybe
that might be something fun for them to.
It could be fun. Seems like a universal experience for people who grow up in church.
Do it at least once, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely a passage that you can read over and over and get something different out of it each time you read it. And yes, there are sections you hear at every wedding, it seems like. But if you actually move past part of that and read the whole thing, and I know you didn't, you skipped a little bit. If you actually read the whole thing, there is more to just, there's more to it than just thinking about it in terms of a romantic love like we were talking about. So,
and then again, oh, sorry.
No, but yeah, that part about love is patient, love is kind, we've kind of talked about that a little bit last week about how just showing someone just a little bit of kindness that is love too. It's not just, it can be with strangers, But yeah, go ahead with what you were going to say. We were interrupting each other.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but I did have another thing. You were talking about how every time you read something anew, you kind of gather different meanings for it. And this time, what stuck out to me was love isn't happy with injustice, but is happy with the truth. I thought that matches current events in a lot of ways, where we're seeking for truth, and having to fight injustice in a lot of ways, in a lot of places. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very relevant, not just for weddings, but it's great for weddings. But yeah, definitely, like I said, if you read the whole thing, you're going to take different things from it. But yeah, you're right. Right now in the world we live in, it's perfect. Kind of, yeah, that
I
Bible.
remembered the other thing.
Oh, okay.
Was about marriage, but because I was kind of being disdainful about it being used at weddings when it's more universal than that, but at the same time, I think that this can be very helpful when forming a romantic relationship or a marriage, because it's important to be friends with and have a greater love for that person you're committing to than just romantic.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. Yeah. Well, gosh, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed some of our love lessons for the month, and it got you ready to open that Bible and read some of the passages. Like I said, we just touched on little parts of verses, but like I said, when you read the whole things, you're going to take different things, different, thoughts from it. So, and I don't know what our theme for March will be.
We'll decide. And then we'll tell you. I bet it's going to be possums.
Different types
Or not.
of chili. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
All right. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you in March.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.